Welcome to My on Mondays, an explorative approach to the possessive my through narratives, art, and sound. Each Monday brings a new creation and unique perspective. My on Mondays is brought to you by MING Studios, a contemporary art space and international artist residency program dedicated to the exhibition, experience, and exploration of arts and culture. Along with exhibiting artists from around the world, MING also serves the community by hosting innovative programs including performances, workshops, screenings, readings, artist talks, and other cultural activities. For more information, or if you'd like to participate in My on Mondays, you can visit our website at mingstudios.org. Hello and welcome to the 170th episode of My on Mondays. Today we have 3 poems for you by Jane Austen, known primarily for her novels based on 18th century English gentry, such as Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion, and Pride and Prejudice. Her work was a conscious shift from the romantic sentimentalism of the earlier 18th century authors, in which she used irony and satire to paint a more realistic picture of the society in which she lived. Though she died in 1817, her books have rarely ever been out of print and remain popular to this day amongst generations both young and old. The poems we're sharing with you are smaller reflections of her time and society. Their titles are When Stretched on One's Bed, When Winchester Races, and Ode to Pity. When Stretched on One's Bed. When stretched on one's bed with a fierce throbbing head which precludes alike thought or repose, how little one cares for the grandest affairs that may busy the world as it goes. How little one feels for the waltzes and reels of our dance-loving friends at a ball. How slight one's concern to conjecture or learn what their flounces or hearts may befall. How little one's minds if a company dines on the best that the season affords. How short is one's muse o'er the sauces and stews or the guests, be they beggars or lords. How little the bells, ring they peals, toll they knells, can attract our attention or ears. The bride may be married, the course may be carried, and touch nor our hopes nor our fears. Our own bodily pains every faculty chains we can feel on no subject besides. 'Tis in health and in ease we the power must seize for our friends and our souls to provide. When Winchester Races. When Winchester races first took their beginning, it is said the good people forgot their old saint, not applying at all for the leave of St. Swithin, and that William of Wykeham's approval was faint. The races, however, were fixed and determined. The company came, and the weather was charming. The lords and the ladies were satined and ermined, and nobody saw any future alarming. But when the old saint was informed of these doings, he made but one spring from his shrine to the roof of the palace which now lies so sadly in ruins, and then he addressed them all standing aloof. O subjects rebellious! O Venta depraved! But once we are buried, you think we are gone. But behold me immortal, by vice you're enslaved. You have sinned and must suffer 10 farther, he said. These races and revels and dissolute measures, with which you're debasing a neighboring plain, let them stand, you shall meet with your curse and your pleasures. Set off your course, I'll pursue with my reign. Ye cannot but know my command o'er July, henceforward I'll triumph in shewing my powers. Shift your race as you will, it shall never be dry. The curse upon Venta is July in showers. Ode to Pity. Ever musing, I delight to tread the paths of honor and the myrtle grove, whilst the pale moon her beams doth shed on disappointed love, while Philomel on airy hawthorn bush sings sweet and melancholy, and the thrush converses with the dove. Gently brawling down the turnpike road, sweet noisy falls the silent stream. The moon emerges from behind a cloud and darts upon the myrtle grove her beam. Ah, then what lovely scenes appear! The hut, the cot, the grot, and chapel queer, and eke the abbey too a mouldering heap, concealed by aged pines her head doth rear, and quite invisible doth take a peep. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next Monday. Tune in.